All right, shalom, shalom. Peace, Israel. This brother Zaquan from Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. I'd like to give our glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach you well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful that scattered abroad. All right, the headline today we're going into, North Korea launches 2 missiles after warning the U.S. As we go along, I want to grab this other one. It says, China furious after the U.S. warns against arming Russia. The U.S. is in no position to tell China what to do, So I just want to hop in and grab it. We'll start reading this, and we'll grab the scriptures as we go along. It says, North Korea launched 2 ballistic missiles on Monday after sending a stark warning to the U.S. And that word stark goes into like stern, or serious. It says, over maneuvers, Slovakia, Monday after sending a stark warning to the U.S. over its military maneuvers. It says the latest launch of short-range rockets comes after Pyongyang conducted a separate weapons test of an intercontinental ballistic missile over the weekend in response to drills carried out between the armed forces of the U.S. and South Korea. Japan said both of the missiles launched Monday landed in the waters outside of its exclusive economic zone. North Korean state media bragged that the missiles could be armed with tactical nuclear weapons. In a statement Sunday, Kim Jong-un's sisters, Kim Yo-jong, said the frequency of using the Pacific as our firing range depends on the U.S. forces' action character. All right? So these devils are going to move as, the West moves as Babylon, But we also understand, man, the Lord is about to cast down wrath on Babylon, man. And all these nations are going to be round about Babylon, Every ally of America plus America's enemies is going to team up, against America and nuke this place, man. Jeremiah 50:13 says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate, all right? Babylon's going to be wholly desolate because of the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It says, everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. All right, so these other countries, they're going to be seeing Babylon get pelted and hit with nukes, and they're going to be, everybody's going to be like, damn, everyone's going to be like, damn, that's Babylon. It says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Every country that has nuclear weapons, a nuclear arsenal, the Lord has said, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, meaning, set them nukes towards it, be against it. It says, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows. Arrows goes into the nukes, So it says, all ye that bend the bow, so all you that have nukes in those nuclear silos, shoot at her, spare no arrows. Shoot at who? Shoot at Babylon. All right, it says, for she have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, the ways of Babylon is satanic, man. And we understand that it's completely against the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so the Lord is going to recompense unto this place judgment, man. And it's coming. Now you got North Korea, doing tests, doing drills, So slowly but surely, each nation, they getting ready to see, man, hey, can we touch this West? Can we touch the West? And it's close. It says, shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. All right, the protection of Babylon is going to be done away with, man. This is the vengeance of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It says, take vengeance upon her, as she have done, do unto her. All right, so this place is going to get ravaged, man. These Edomites have been raping, robbing, pillaging, other countries and nations, for the longest, man. And the Lord said, take vengeance upon her, and as she has done, do unto her, So the Lord is about to recompense unto this place, double fold, man. Judgment. Stern judgment is about to go out to this place, man. Okay? And we understand what? We understand this because from the book of Numbers, it says, the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33, says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth, man. And we understand that the Lord is going to cause this place to be destroyed by way of ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, and also by the way of the chariots, man, So we understand that these devils got hell to pay, and this land is not going to be cleansed unless the blood of them that shedded blood, is shed, Their blood is going to be the blood that cleanses this land, man. You know? Even and the Lord said, you know, within this day, when the Lord destroys Babylon in that day, our enemies are going to be like ashes under the soles of our feet, you know? And we believe that, man. We believe that. You know, and I want to jump down and grab this, you know. This next headline, it says, China furious after U.S. warns against arming Russia. All right, the U.S. is in no position to tell China what to do. You know, and these people aren't trying to hear what these devils have to say, man. Everybody's coming to one agreement, man. The West is satanic. You know, the rulers of the West are very satanic, and they're living against the scripts and the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, I want to grab this. Go into this. It says, diplomatic relations between the U.S. and China deteriorated further on Monday after China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs snapped at the Biden administration for suggesting that it has information suggesting that China is considering sending weapons and ammunition to Russia to help its war against Ukraine. Says Secretary of State Antony Blinken made that accusation Sunday on CBS, where he said Chinese companies have already been supplying Russia with non-lethal aid and may soon do more. All right. You know, so it's just going back to say, you know, all these nations, you know, that are round about, shoot at her, you know, spread no arrows, you know. And, you know, this is China, you know, and then you got North Korea just doing drills, man. So, you know, the chains are linking, man. All these countries are teaming up, man. All these allies are coming together, and they all coming together to find out they have one common enemy, which is Babylon. All right. It says Secretary of State Antony Blinken made that accusation Sunday on CBS, where he said Chinese companies have already been supplying Russia with non-lethal aid and may soon do more. The concern that we have now is, based on information we have, that they're considering providing lethal support. And we've made very clear to them that would cause a serious problem for us in our relationship. Blinken said, when asked what lethal aid China might deliver, Blinken said weapons, all right? You know, and China said the U.S. is in no position to tell them what to do, you know. So this goes to show, man, nobody wants to hear what these Edomites have to say, man, you know. And the Lord also said this, you know, Isaiah 54:16, it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals and the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy, right? So the Lord has created the scientists to create these things, man. The Lord has given them just enough power to split atoms, man. The very thing you breathe, you know, for everybody watching this video, you know, and everybody on earth, the very thing you breathe, the very air you breathe, these devils can split the atoms, man. You know, that's the power that the Lord gave them down here, man. You know, the Lord said, I have created the smith that blow up the coals and the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. All right, so these scientists created these things. You think they created these nukes to just have them sit on the wall? No, they're going to use them. All right? They're not just some tree ornaments, man. These are ICBMs, nuclear missiles we're speaking about here, man. All right? The Lord created these, man. I wanted to grab this. Obadiah 1:8, man. You know, shall I not? And that they said the Lord even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau. You know, so the Lord is about to, you know, rain fire on these devils, man. You know, from all the Edomites on down, you know, starting from the Germans, you know, the wisest of the Edomites, you know, and on down to the basis of all the Edomites, man. You know, the Lord said, shall not I in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau, man. So Esau is going to be made bare and desolate, man. Bare and desolate. Okay? It says, I wanted to grab this. Matter of fact, let me jump here. I'm going to jump to the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 24. It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. You know, wanted to say Esau, man. Esau in these bunkers, man. They're going to try to hide. It says, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword cometh out of his gal. Terrors are upon him, you know, going into the nuclear missiles coming out of their silos, man. the word gal, going into those nuclear silos, man. So they're going into these missiles, man. Lord said it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, you know how they have a saying, people they drew swords. These people are about to draw these glittering swords. It says all darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. All right. So this nuclear fire. If you're on Babylon, man, when the Lord does this, you're not getting saved in the chariots, man. You're gonna get burnt here, man. All right. The nuclear fire is gonna consume you. But that was the point. And I just wanted to get straight to it. Yahweh the nail was hit and the point was made. I'd like to give our glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, teach you well. And peace and salutation to the whole that scattered abroad. Till next time I do say Shalom and a Bible ball. Soon.